Top 5 controversial books. Books have always influenced mankind. Here we bring to you 5 books that have been influential and been labeled controversial. Number 5. At number 5, The Report from Iron Mountain. This book came out on October 16, 1967, claiming to be an authentic US government report compiled by secret officials. According to the text, the Special Study Group, or the SSG, was a collection of men put together by the US government. The group first met in 1963 at a secret underground nuclear hideout called Iron Mountain. The book claims that the SSG held periodic meetings during the middle of the 1960s to discuss the problems that would confront the United States if it entered into an era of permanent peace. The mystery of who wrote the report was revealed in 1972 when the Harvard-educated Leonard C. Lewin declared in a New York Times article that he had invented it as a hoax. Number 4. Book number 4 is Germany Must Perish. During World War II, many pieces of political propaganda were released to the general public. As Hitler took control of Germany, Nazi propaganda was heavily used in schools and businesses. During the war, an American Jewish businessman named Theodor Kaufmann began to publish pamphlets under the auspices of the American Federation of Peace. In 1939, Theodor Kaufmann was determined to prevent American involvement in the war and published one of the most well-known books of the war era, Germany Must Perish. Germany Must Perish is a 104-page book, and the text advocates for the genocide of the German population and the territorial dismemberment of the country. Number 3. Courting controversy at number 3 was Poem of the Man God. During the height of World War II, on the morning of Good Friday, April 23, 1943, Maria Waltorta reported a sudden voice speaking to her and asking her to write. Thereafter, Maria Waltorta wrote almost every day until 1947 and intermittently in the following years until 1951. She would use a fountain pen and write in multiple notebooks. It has been reported that Maria did not prepare outlines. She did not know what she would write from one day to another and did not reread to correct. From 1943 to 1951, Waltorta produced over 15,000 handwritten pages in 122 notebooks. These pages became the basis of her major work, The Poem of the Man God, which gives a detailed account of the life of Jesus from his birth to crucifixion. Number 2. At number 2 is Malleus Maleficarum. Between the 15th and 18th centuries, a series of witch hunts were carried out across early modern Europe and to some extent in the European colonies of North America. People believed that malevolent satanic witches were operating as an organized threat to the Catholic Church. The idea that witches were a harmful and dangerous aspect to society was published in multiple novels and pamphlets, the most notorious being the 1487 book Malleus Maleficarum. In modern times, the book has been condemned as a work of hatred towards women. The very title is feminine, alluding to the idea that it was women who were villains. How the text became so popular and accepted as fact remains a bit of a mystery. Number 1. Topping the controversial books list at number 1 is Sexual Behavior in the Human Male by Alfred Kinsey. In the 1940s, the book astounded the general public and was immediately controversial. It caused shock and outrage, both because it challenged the conventional belief about sexuality and because the book discussed subjects that had previously been taboo. His work has profoundly influenced social and cultural values in many countries, and after examining his subject data, people have wondered how Kinsey was able to obtain the information.